that whole thing that we've been sold on, hard work pays off. All you can do is work hard and you'll get your dream.
Right.
That's not true. And it's not true in a lot of areas, you know, especially in the creative arts. I'm just going to say that.
That's true.
Or if you're a sports player. I mean, I wanted to be an NBA basketball player. I had 4 ABA tryouts, and I was good enough to be there, but not to make the team. There's 400 people in the NBA that get to play. Like, those are people that are touched by God.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a little stat for the creative, so hopefully they'll like this. I looked up the numbers a little while back, and there's roughly in the world, there's 170 SAG actors-ish. There's 2 million working union actors in the world, and there's about 4 million amateur actors. So there's 6 million actors in the world, all hoping to get noticed, to get that big break.
Right.
Now, I got news for you. There's only a handful of people in the world, in the studios, that are calling those shots.
Yep.
And if you don't know them, chances are you're not going to make it. Oh, but you don't have faith, Andrew, they say. I'm like, faith has nothing to do with it. Trust me. If God wants it to happen, he'll make it happen. But everybody's walking around saying they think they're going to make it.
Right.
And I learned this. And it's a sad thing if you haven't figured that out. Now, I may get some hate for this. That's okay. I'm just telling the truth.
No, it is the truth, because there are so many people.
Yeah.
And then there's a lot of people who go, oh, I can be an actor, and don't do any kind of training, don't do anything. And you're like, there's people who've trained for years, and 20, 30 years.
100%.
And still don't make it.
No.
And it's just all sometimes a look.
They got a SAG actors home. Did you know about that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Look that one up, guys. Google that one. The SAG actors home.
What keeps you focused on a project? Because writing a 500-page novel, that's not an overnight type thing. What keeps you going to finish that? And a lot of it is your personality. You're driven. But are there times when you just look at it and say, I'm done. It's not going to work. It's not going to.
I'm going to answer that, and I'm going to answer that with the finish of what I was saying.
Okay.
Because I think it'll play into it. When I wanted something to be seen, mm-hmm. I thought, I got to make something. So I did what the digital age was starting to come about, and I went and bought a DSLR camera, my first camera, and I went and shot a short film with my daughter. It was like 7 minutes. And then I learned how to edit it, and that's okay. I think I'm going to make my first feature. And then I made my first feature. And then I thought, okay. And that was a long process. And the second one, third one, fourth. Anyways, that's how I got into that. But in the early stages, I did want to give up. There's times where I was like, I can't do this. Like, because of what it was requiring. Mm-hmm. And I'm a family man. I never neglected that. Like, when I put a post out the other day, I think you might have saw it on Facebook. It said I got 30,000 hours.
Yes.
I did this math, and this is the nerdist that's in me. And I said to the wife, I'm like, can you believe this? 30 real hours. 30,000 real hours from 2007 to today. That's like 18 years. And I thought, man. Now, you can either get encouraged by that or discouraged by that. Like, where am I at now in 30,000 hours? Or you can be like, I got 30,000 hours. That's saying something,
Mm-hmm.
But yes, so many times I wanted to quit. Like, there was plenty of times. And I remember early on, because I had found something that I finally loved, which was telling a story and then creating it. And in the writing stage by itself, I thought, I'm never going to get noticed. Like, I don't know how, and it was starting to change. There was a writer strike too. Like, when I started getting into it back in like 07, 08, mm-hmm. There was a writer strike then. And I just remember going, I don't know how this is, I'm ever going to break through as a writer. Because, and here's another truth for you, if you're ready. You could be really good at something, great at something, and never make it. And you could be mediocre or terrible and have a career because somebody found it and they thought, it's all chance. Like, it's, like I said, it's not about skill. Like, it is about skill. I gotta make that clear because we just talked about the acting thing. You gotta know how to act.
You gotta have some skill.
But I'm saying the hard work part.
Yeah.
Oh, I just put in those 30,000 hours and you're gonna get the, you're gonna be on Netflix, and that's not true. But in the early stages, going back to that, I was so discouraged. I remember crying. I remember getting upset, and I was like, man, I should quit. And every time I tried to quit, something was pulling me back. And I have to say my faith has a lot to do with it. I'm just going to be honest, because if I didn't have it, then it would be completely, why would I be doing it? For what? Wealth, fame, riches, like everybody wants. But as I matured to where I am now, I'm not going to lie, like, I don't care about those things anymore. Like, I would love to be on a big screen somewhere, like a Netflix show, or I would love to be on, be on the red carpet with some big actors or a round table. That would be great. That's hard work paid off, but it doesn't, I don't strive for those things anymore. Like, I know that life is short, and dang it, I want to enjoy it. So I was grateful to see my family grow up. But when I was doing this writing thing and the acting thing, it was weekends, after work, but they always had me at dinner until they went to bed. I had my 9-to-5 job. Everything was set aside, going to church Wednesday and Sundays. So, but all the way through, even up till after, there's been a few moments, not where I wanted to quit. I think the maturity's kicked in, where I'm like, what am I doing, Lord? Am I wasting my time here? Am I crazy? But I'm like, no, he's got me this far. Let's just keep going, So I hope that answers that. I mean, I can go on and on about my story.
That answers it.
About everything else, but I'll let you host for now.
No, that's quite.
But
I'm enjoying listening to you. No, I mean, so we've talked about kind of what keeps you going. Where do the ideas come from? Do you take things from life?
Yeah.
Things that have happened to Andrew, things that have happened maybe to friends or family of yours. Let me ask this first. Actually, let me preclude that question with this question. How many films do you have out right now?
I have 6 features, 1 short that's on YouTube, and then the 8-episode series.
Okay. So, then the next question.
So where do I get my ideas from? Thank you for asking that question.
You're welcome.
You may have unlocked a secret code, like as in Zelda back in the day, the game.
Oh.
No.
Zelda. Oh my gosh, Zelda.
I'm nerding out.
We're aging ourselves.
Yeah. Most people don't ask that question. I've never had that question.
Wow.
Where do you get your ideas? They are real life, a lot of the stuff.
Okay.
There's a lot of stories that are told from a character or whatnot that come from real life. And I know this is not new. Every writer does this. But since you asked, my first movie, Confound, I remember, I wanted to make my first movie, and I was like, I gotta do it on a shoestring, a no budget. And I cast my daughter, who was 12, who was a natural actress.
Always get the family.
Gosh, if you guys only knew. Mariah is a good actress.
And she's gorgeous.
She was this 9-year-old
Absolutely
kid.
Gorgeous.
9-year-old when she did the short, 12 when she did the feature, and I'm like, man, you want to grow up to be an actress? She's like, Dad, I don't want to do this anymore. It was just wearing on her, but she was gifted. And kids, some kids don't have that, but she knew how to play make-believe, I guess. Anyways, so Confound, I wanted to create a story that was budgetable. So on that one, it was just like, I just need to make something budgetable, and I thought, how can I do something faith-based that has action in it? And at the time, it was Jason Bourne. So how do I make something Jason Bourne-y, right? Well, I remembered the scripture from 1 Corinthians 1:27. It says, God takes the weak and the foolish things or people in this world to confound the wise.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, you know what? This is my story. I'm kind of foolish. So if I do anything great at all, I'm going to confound people with it. And so I thought, I'm going to make a movie called Confound. And it was about a 12-year-old girl who woke up in the woods with amnesia and martial arts skills and Bible knowledge and had people chasing her. And she didn't know where she was. She ran into a hiker, and this hiker tries to lead her to safety, and it's an action film. And it was just a simple movie, you know, like something I can film in the woods mostly, 80% of it. And that was that idea. My second film is called COVID-19 Response.
Oh.
And I've had to change the name of it recently to My Daughter Zoe. And the reason being is because when people see that COVID title, they don't want to watch it.
Yeah.
So, and I'm probably revealing too much, but I'm not afraid anymore. It's okay, I'll tell you. But COVID-19
Just tell me.
We can air this. So COVID-19 response, the world shut down, and I was still in the garbage truck because I was a garbage man for a while, and I was picking up garbage cans every day, making movies on the side. That was my life. But the second movie, COVID happened, world shut down, and I remember going, man, we gotta social distance. So I did that. You know, I did the social distance for a week, but my job was like essential. So I had to go to work every day, but I never saw anybody. I'm telling you, it felt like I was in an I Am Legend movie with like Will Smith, because it was like a ghost town.
Yeah.
Nobody was on the road.
Yeah.
I never saw anybody because I had to go straight to my truck. I couldn't clock in, go do my 8-9 hours, and then clock out and go home. And nothing changed for me work-wise, but I never saw anybody. And it was weird, and everybody knows the story of COVID, but it was just the first month in, and I thought, I wonder how long this is going to last. And the toilet paper thing? So, you guys are really young and you're watching this. We had a problem with toilet paper. But I remember going to the store, wearing the mask, and going, there's no toilet paper. There's never toilet paper. Never. And I just thought, gosh, what am I going to do creatively? I wanted to make my second movie, but I don't know what to do. And I'm like, man. And so I remember telling Chris Lowry, he's also an actor, at least in all my movies. And I was like, Chris, I said, we should make a documentary or something. We should just go around and do this. This COVID thing's going to be memorable. And I thought, I don't know how to make a documentary. And I didn't want to learn. So
you got a documentary for dummies.
Yeah, I just didn't. I had a Stallone moment where it was like, stay in your lane. Mm-hmm. I stayed in my lane. You know how he went off and did Rhinestone and all that.
Yeah.
So with COVID-19 response, I just wanted to make so the stock market was starting to boom. And I got an idea. So I thought, okay, I want to make a movie with me and my daughter in my own house. You can't bug me. Nobody could say I can't do it. I wasn't union, so I didn't have to worry about the union because that shut down, SAG shut down.
Everything.
So I thought, okay. I said, Mariah, now she's 14 at this time. I said, honey, will you make a movie with your dad? Come on. And she goes, all right, I'll do it for you, Dad.
Oh.
And let me tell you how this went. A quick synopsis. And I'm so proud. This is one of my most favorite movies that I made. I'm proud of this movie. It's called COVID-19 Response, but it was about responding and reacting. And I got this idea from a sermon as well. So it was how you react to fear. How do you respond? How do you react? Are you afraid? Do you freak out? Or are you steady? And God didn't give us over a spirit of fear. So I did that. I was the character. I was the dad. And I played this day trader who was selfish and greedy, lived alone with his dog. So my dog's an actor too. And he's a darn good actor. I'll get into that later. Man, that dog. So I'm a day trader, and he's a selfish day trader. And basically, COVID happens, and his daughter shows up on his doorstep, and he has to take care of her because mom's a nurse at the hospital, and she's attending work. And so there's a separation between mom and dad. And so she shows up, and she's this wise, faithful Christian 14-year-old, and I'm this freak out, rely on my own understanding guy. And so we had that conflict. She's always trying to speak the word, and I'm like, yeah, but we got to be safe. I mean, there's looters, and I'm hiding hand sanitizer. Anyways, I made this whole thing, and wrote it. wrote it in April, shot it in May, shot it in May, edited it in June, had it in the market, and it was the first COVID movie in the world.